Now let's see how to find the Fourier series of the given graph. Fourier series, the formula is A naught plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos nx plus b n sin nx, where a naught, a n, b n are Fourier coefficients. These can be calculated from the f of x. So a naught is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral from minus pi to pi f of x dx. And a n is equal to 1 by pi integral from minus pi to pi f of x cos nx dx. And bn is equal to 1 by pi integral from minus pi to pi f of x sin nx dx. So for the given graph, the f of x can be written as, if x varies from minus pi to 0, it is x plus pi. If it is varies from 0 to pi, it is minus x plus pi. So f of x is x plus pi if x lies between minus pi to 0, and it is minus x plus pi when x lies between 0 to pi. Now we'll find a naught. A naught is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral from minus pi to pi f of x dx. This integral minus pi to pi can be split into minus pi to 0 and 0 to pi. So it is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral from minus pi to 0 f of x dx plus integral from 0 to pi f of x dx. Now we are substituting the value of f of x in two different regions, and after substituting it is 1 by 2 pi integral from minus pi to 0 x plus pi dx plus integral from 0 to pi minus x plus pi dx. Now if you are integrating and then you are substituting the limit, then finally you can get it is equal to pi by 2. So a naught is equal to pi by 2. Next we are finding an. An is equal to 1 by pi integral from minus pi to pi f of x cos nx dx. Here also we are splitting the integral from minus pi to 0 and 0 to pi, and substituting the value of f of x in these two different regions, and then it is equal to 1 by pi integral from minus pi to 0 x cos nx dx plus pi integral from minus pi to 0 cos nx dx minus integral from 0 to pi x cos nx dx plus pi integral from 0 to pi cos nx dx. Here I have taken I1 as integral from minus pi to 0 x cos nx dx. So this is of the form integral u dv. We know the formula integral u dv is equal to uv minus integral v du. Here I have taken u is equal to x and dv is equal to cos nx dx. Therefore du is equal to dx and v is equal to sin nx by n. We substitute I1 is equal to x sin nx by n, and you'll substitute the limit minus pi to 0 minus integral from minus pi to 0 sin nx by n dx. And if you substitute the limit, the first term will be cancelled out. So if you integrate the second one, it is equal to cos nx by n squared, and substitute the limit minus pi to 0. And if you substitute the limit, it is equal to 1 by n squared minus cos n pi by n squared. Next I have taken I2 as integral from 0 to pi x cos nx dx. This is also like the previous one. It's integral u dv formula, and u is x and du is dx and dv is equal to cos nx dx. So v is equal to sin nx by n. So I2 can be written as x sin nx by n limit 0 to pi minus integral from 0 to pi sin nx by n dx, that is equal to cos nx by n squared 0 to pi. So if you substitute the limit, it is equal to cos nx by n squared minus 1 by n squared. This is nothing but minus of I1. So if you substitute this, then IAN is equal to 1 by pi I1 plus, if you integrate the second term, it is pi sin nx by n limit minus pi to 0 plus I1 plus pi n sin nx by n limit 0 to pi. So after substituting the limit, it is equal to 1 by pi minus 2 cos n pi by n squared plus n by n squared. Here if you substitute, you know cos nx is equal to minus 1 whole power n. So already there is a minus, so it is equal to, we can write 2 minus 1 whole power n plus 1 divided by pi n squared. If you substitute n is equal to 1, then this value is 1, so it is equal to, we can get 4 by pi n squared. If it is n is even, then it will be minus, so it will be cancelled out, so it's equal to 0. So an is equal to 4 by pi n squared if n is odd, and it's 0 if n is even. I have to find bn. Bn is equal to 1 by pi integral from minus pi to pi f of x sin nx dx. Here also we are splitting the integral and substituting the value of f of x. And then here I have taken I1 is equal to minus pi to 0 x sin nx dx. It's also of the form integral u dv, and u is x and dv is sin nx dx. So du is dx and b is minus cos nx by n. So I1 is equal to minus x cos nx by n, limit is minus pi to 0, plus integral from minus pi to 0 cos nx by n dx. If you substitute the limit, it is minus pi cos n pi by n, and if you integrate the second term, it is sin nx by n squared, limit minus pi to 0. If you substitute the limit, the second term will be 0, so it is equal to minus pi cos n pi by n. Next, I have taken I2 is integral from 0 to pi x sin nx dx, and so it's also of integral u dv formula, and if you substitute, integrate and substitute the limit, it is equal to I2 is equal to minus pi cos nx n pi by n. It is equal to our I1. So bn is equal to 1 by pi I1 plus pi integral from minus pi to 0 sin nx dx minus I2, that is I1 plus pi integral from 0 to pi sin nx dx. Then if you integrate this second and fourth term, then and substitute the limit, it will be cancelled out, so it is equal to 0. So bn is equal to 0. So the Fourier series is, you know the value of a0, an and bn. If substitute here, it is equal to pi by 2 plus summation n is equal to r to infinity 4 pi by n squared by cos nx. So if you substitute the value of n, it is pi by 2 plus 4 by pi cos x plus cos 3x by 3 squared plus cos 5x by 5 squared, and so on. So this is the Fourier series of the given function. In from the inspection of the graph, it is an even function. So that is, if it is an even function, then a0 and an has a value, bn is 0. So straight away you can write, we can find a0 and an, and we can find the Fourier series. Instead of, we no need to find a bn. Thank you.